What has 4 legs, 63 teeth, long fluffy ears, and a callous disregard for private property? Meet Sam and Max, freelance police. If you play only one hysterical highway adventure game this year, make it Sam and Max Hit the Road, coming this fall.
Right, so here we are. Here we freaking are. We have to save the Bigfoots. Aha! You thought this was going to be a fun, mindless game, right? Well, you're wrong! It was all about the environment this whole time! We tricked you! We tricked you into thinking about something important! The problem that the Bigfoots are facing relating to the extinction, the threat of extinction, and the world around them essentially pushing them towards extinction is far too similar to the environmental crisis we face today, in which, yes, we finally admitted that the world is ending in about 30 years. So, and by world I mean just us. We are ending in 30 years or so. So that's going to be fun. Right, so fun game to play, right?
Yeah.
What is this? Some kind of tornado? Dentistry? A patron saint of Bigfoots? Yep, that's Bruno, the veritable holy grail of our
we look at that.
Before and after shot.
So these totems are supposed to be visual hints as to what we need to use in order to inexplicably save the Bigfoot race from extinction. It will make sense once you see the process in action, and by that I mean it won't, but it will. But it won't.
Yes.
But it will.
Yes. Let's talk to Bruno. We've been after him for so long.
For so long. So, finally talking to Bruno. Duck, exclamation point, or question mark?
Duck again.
Okay, Sam, he's here, we're here. Let's go.
Wait, go where?
Oh, right.
So we can get
You don't get a
paid.
choice. You always get
I
this
may be slow,
choice of
but I am
dialogue.
not stupid. I am staying right here.
Psst, Max.
What?
Maybe we should wait a while before returning Bruno to his well-meaning yet horribly twisted owners.
Why?
Because I have a sick, gnarled premonition that something important is going to happen to the Bigfoots. And it would be nice if Bruno were here to see it before we slapped him back in a block of ice.
You're getting soft, Sam.
We've decided to let you roam free until the end of the convention.
Gee, thanks. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
You could sound
Everything.
less sarcastic, for a start.
What's caused this big crisis you and the chief keep rattling on about?
Trees.
What's wrong with the trees?
Are they succumbing to outdated Marxist dogma?
What?
There aren't enough of them. Bigfoots need trees to hide behind.
Like I said, it's very topical.
Hunted, captured, and put on display by thoughtless humans.
Sam, I think I'm feeling my very first pang of guilt in the... No, it's gone. False alarm.
Well,
It was probably a stomach ache.
I mean, whew, we were so close in getting Max out of character. I'm glad that that didn't happen.
I still can't figure out how a Whittier-Bane Bigfoot like yourself fell into the clutches of the Cushmans.
It's a familiar story.
Oh,
Bigfoot
yes?
Fish. Bigfoot tries to catch fish. Bigfoot falls into Arctic ice flow.
That's a classic, all right.
Yep, passing. Everybody went through that.
Yes, it's a very specific set of actions that happen to anyone at some point in their life.
Didn't I hear something about a hot tub around here?
Later, little buddy. Right now, we've got things to figure out.
But that hot tub really sounds like the place to be.
Later.
So, like I said, we are basically at the end of the game, and now, only now, we have enough dialogue choices to require the use of arrows.
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that.
That's bizarre and interesting. Anyway, so let's discuss the totem poles with every single Bigfoot at this party, because why wouldn't we?
What do you make of that
Oh,
totem
gosh.
pole on the far left?
Let me take a look.
Let me take a look. I'm just going to walk slowly here. Ponder about it and come back.
Well,
It's a totem pole.
And
Yes.
It's made of wood.
it's not too late to take him back to the carnival, you know.
any keen Bigfoot insights into the totem pole with a tooth on it?
I've been staring at that one for hours, and
Yes?
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with teeth.
Oh, really? Gasp!
Oh,
Shock! Surprise!
Yeah, even Sam was surprised.
I'm
Ah,
not holding my breath, but do you have any clue who the guy in the third totem pole is?
Nope.
Oh, I
Sure
recognize him.
seems to get along with vegetables, though.
that is
Yeah,
the
the guy in
most
that pole
important
for the
clue that we've
So?
ever received.
I want a
Yeah.
marshmallow.
Max,
You
are
don't
a
get any.
marshmallow. See that totem pole?
What about it?
What do you think it means?
I've got it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What did you tell them?
I told them to start looking for bald guys with spaghetti on their heads.
Well, that'd be useful. If only there was one.
So what do you think about all this?
I'm just happy to be here, Sam. Happy to be at room temperature and happy to be free at last.
Born
Free at last.
as free as the wind blows.
Max,
What?
what were you saying, Bruno?
I lost my thought.
Darn.
That might
Ah.
not be a bad thing.
How'd you and Trixie meet anyway?
We didn't really meet until she thawed me out. But I've loved her ever since that first night she snuck into the freak tent and sang me to sleep with a Scrantonese lullaby.
And you want to put him back in a block of ice?
Yeah. So?
I give up.
Yeah.
Well, now that
Max.
Conroy's out of your hair, what are you going to do?
Try brushing it, maybe?
Well, I've still got the Cushmans to worry about, so I guess I'm still a little tense.
Be seeing you.
Okay,
Mind if I
let's
see
get
you
going.
first?
Well, we either go to the hot tub or to the party,
Later. The hot tub comes later. Much later.
of course. Okay. Oh gosh, this
Oh,
woman.
yes.
Mrs. V,
Yes?
Don't say Mrs. V, please.
what do you
No,
think should
Miss
be
V.
done to solve the rampant environmental problems facing the Bigfoots?
The answers were all there in my husband's speech. Pull together.
Oh, so he's going to ask the exact same questions as Max did.
And if that doesn't work, we'll eat all the humans.
Yes, again, that still makes sense to me. Also, I love how Max is
All the
covered
sense.
up by the arrow over here. Okay.
Yeah, at the door.
What's
He's
your
standing.
take on that tornado totem pole?
Well, my husband thinks it's some sort of homage to the wild and woolly nature of us Bigfoots. But if you ask me, I think it's an indictment of people who don't wash their hands before dinner. I remember when we had our niece, Jay, over for dinner, and I said, Jay, don't you touch that bread until you wash the ichor off your fur. So she said, whoppita whoppita whoppita,
Oh boy.
whoppita whoppita whoppita.
Alright,
Ah.
alright, alright!
Okay.
Tooth on it.
Well, hon, some Bigfoots would have you believe that it's a symbol of power or some such. But if you want my opinion,
And I can't imagine why we would.
I think that pole represents the importance of visiting your dentist regularly.
Oh wow.
When I woke up this morning, I thought I'd just watch some TV and shoot some criminals. Now a big stinky forest creature is giving me a lecture on dental hygiene.
Life is funny that way.
Why do you think all those dinosaurs died out anyway?
The
To
tar
attract the
pit?
babes?
No,
Oh yes, that totally makes sense.
Who's the guy with a hat on the third totem pole?
I thought he was you.
What?
What? We just met!
Lost.
Oh, you are at a loss, alright. More than
You lo-
one
you-
way.
Have you given
You
any thought
lost
to
me,
the
woman.
totem pole with the two heads on it?
Well, hon, it's either a visualization of our sun god's development and growth, or an ancient advertisement for an herbal mixture for balding Bigfoots.
Balding, huh?
Ew.
I have several questions about the totems. Who put them there? Who made them? What prophecy was attached to them? Just what is the lore, the deep lore of Bigfoots in the Sam Max universe? I need to know.
Maybe it's better, that that's mysterious.
That's nice, hon.
What do you think of Trixie?
Nice voice for such a deformed girl.
Conroy Bumpus is in the freezer.
Good.
Literally, we didn't kill him technically, but he is literally
Yeah.
inside a freezer.
Gotta go.
Don't be a
He's been
stranger.
cryogenically frozen for future generations to mock his music.
He's been defeated by gruesome irony.
Ahem.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you the abominable...
Bubble. Abrere. Okay.
That's not very funny, Rover.
Oh, yeah. Oh, these dialogues.
In your delusional opinion, what would you make of the first totem pole?
Well, the great winds depicted represent the chaos caused by the return of our alien brothers.
Uh-huh.
Entirely unlike the gust of wind we're hearing now.
Any further insights into the dental totem pole?
The truth of the tooth escapes me. The aliens have their own reasons.
You know what? For what we know, mole men aliens might have placed the totems there.
Yeah, possibly.
Honestly, it would make sense with whatever else we've seen in this game so far.
What about the totem
Yeah.
pole with a man on it?
I think he's a Bigfoot alien hybrid. An Uber Yeti, perhaps.
And
Yeah.
Uber Yeti, yes. As predicted by Nietzsche.
What do you think of the totem with the two faces?
Obviously, our alien ancestors were hairless, and clearly their intention was to evolve into the beings of total hair we are today.
So, hair is power?
Actually, you're just fuzzy.
I'm devastated.
Oh, why did you do that to poor Max?
Bruno's out by the pool.
Wonderful. He must have convinced our alien forefathers to rescue us from this doomed planet.
Actually, no, he
He's
convinced...
doing the backstroke.
No, he just convinced his alien brothers to find a guy with spaghetti on his
They've
head.
obviously given her some singing lessons.
We put Conroy Bumpus in the freezer.
Oh, that's great. The Freon should effectively suppress his evil Snarktonian death rays.
That's what we thought would happen.
I should point out that the Bigfoot Party song, or theme
Yeah.
that you're hearing right now, might very well be my favorite piece of music in this entire game. I love it so much and I keep humming it in the most random moments of my life. So there is that.
Gotta go.
Yep, let's get going. We have
Let's take a look at our
handiwork.
Conroy Gelato. Oh wow.
Oh, wow. That was fast.
Conroy on ice. I can't talk to that.
Can you
Well, we
pick it
could
up?
try.
I can't pick that up.
Are you sure?
Really, I can't pick that up. Put
Okay.
them back before they melt, Max.
Good idea. I think they make an excellent still life.
I think they might be Half-Life at this rate. Okay, so
Well,
what's back there?
Nothing
Oh,
back there.
oh,
you sure?
disappointment.
I'm
Another-
quite sad.
Another area that doesn't exist that we cannot see.
I know. It's one of those things. Okay, so we have the hungry Bigfoot left to ask. about the polls.
Mr. Omnivore,
Huh?
what was it like in the dunk booth?
Gnarly, dude. No waves.
No waves, dude. Oh.
Your appetite's bigger than Max's.
But I have a bigger head.
Hey, man, if you'd spent the past 8 years on a bread and water diet, you'd be scarfing down everything in sight too, dude.
Dude. Yeah,
They
dude.
had you Bigfoots pegged as plant eaters.
No way, dude. When a Bigfoot gets hungry, he'll eat anything, even rabbits.
I'd be worried if I wasn't churning with foul and incurable diseases.
He sounds like he's trying to go to Australian, but not at the same time.
No, it's the classic surfer slang, you know?
Yeah,
Which was
I know,
very
but
popular in the 90s, specifically
I know
the
that
early 90s.
Madhog, I know. It's just his voice sounds like he's inching too close to the Australian accent for my liking.
I think the slang had that inkling behind it. I mean, there are
Right.
great waves in Australia, mate. Dude might. Dudite.
So what did you think of the first totem pole?
Dude, it's a picture of the ultimate wave machine.
Dude, the ultimate
Dude.
wave machine, dude.
How about the second totem pole?
There's more than one.
Actually,
Oh my god.
Guess I missed them.
how could
Is-
you miss them? They're right
Wow.
there.
Dude, chill. They're just totem poles.
Wow, he's dumber
Oh,
than
wow.
Bruno, isn't he? That's amazing.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
he's
the
very
pole
too
that
laid
we had on
back.
it?
You mean the peace and happiness pole?
Sam, I don't think this guy's got enough wax in his board.
I don't suppose you'd know about the fourth totem pole.
Are you still talking to me?
President of the United States.
Donald Duck.
They split up.
They
Okay,
did.
done here.
The funny thing is that they did split up. Again. Oh boy. I can't believe how topical, accidentally topical, the humor in this game can get. Oh.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, what times to be alive.
Bruno's out by
Indeed.
the pool.
Rad. I'll go talk to him after I'm done eating.
Which will
which
be
will
never.
be
What do you
never.
think of Trixie singing?
It's the Ginchiest.
The kinchiest? What?
What are you guys gonna do with Conroy and Lee Harvey?
Popsicles, dude. Major popsicles.
Major.
No. Yeah, no.
Go.
We're not going to treat them like butterfly lollipops. Madhog.
Okay, fair enough. But still. So, we could go... Damn it. Oh, damn it. It's just where the door is. I have to really... I have to do this. I have to point at the utmost triangle of the door. So
Yeah, I was gonna
anyway,
say-
we could go to the hot tub right now, but we might as well get the final items we need in order to beat the game. Because yes, we are minutes away, literally minutes away from beating Sam and Max Hit the Road.
Yeah.
And
we
guess
just
where we need to go right now? You will never guess where we need to go right now. Take a wild guess, it's the ball of twine.
Yes, we have to go there.
Again, it's the
Yes.
place we've been to the most in this entire game.
How many times is this now? The third or fourth time we've been here?
It might even be the 5th time, honestly.
Oh, good lord. We came here the first time. Then we came again when we had fishes.
Take a leg, Max.
We came back again for the mood ring.
Yeah. So
So this is
yeah,
the 4th time, I guess.
It must be the fourth time.
No, it's the 5th time. We came back also to... No, wait, we found the rock the same time we came back here to get the mood ring. So yes, it is the 4th time we returned.
Yeah. Okay,
Right,
so
so
you will
we are
never guess
here-
what we need to do here.
For a very specific reason. Hey, can you bend, Max?
Could you bend this?
He already looks pretty twisted.
Oh my god.
That's so clever.
Could you bend this?
Are you mad? I can't bend that.
Are you sure?
Sure.
This?
I can't bend that.
No, but seriously, we need him to bend this.
Yeah, it's a very
you
specific
bend
reason why
this?
we need him to bend it.
Sure. Let's see it.
Also, it changed color for some reason.
Great.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, that is.
It's a nice picture.
Well, you look at that.
Twisted.
And now it looks like a bottle opener. Nice.
Yeah, so let's
That
use
seems
it.
to have gotten the cork off.
Shall we raise a toast to nuclear disarmament?
For this poison? Don't be silly.
So we got rid of the bottle, now we have a cork.
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 Yep.
Cork.
Cork.
Cork. Cork.
Cork.
Cork.
Cork. Cork. Cork. Cork. Cork. Cork.
Cork.
Okay. Enough with that. And we needed a cork for the snow
That
globe.
seems to have capped the snow globe. It's
Yay!
an empty snow globe with a cork stopper.
Wait, where is the W in snow globe?
It's an empty snow globe with a cork stopper.
I actually don't know.
Wow. Oh, I found a misspelling in the subtitles. Hooray!
Either that or that's actually how it's supposed to be spelt in America.
If that's the
Who
case,
knows?
I'm going to grammatically lecture all the Americans at once. If that's the case.
Don't worry, Britain's been at it for many years, but America
I know,
never
you are
listened.
quite obnoxious about it, I know.
But no, America has to have its own language. I know, let's just use the same language we've been speaking, but just change a couple of letters and pronunciations. Bam!
Yes.
That's our own language suddenly.
Let's make fun of Americans up until the end of the stream.
Nah, we're not, nah, I'm just making fun of history. Anyway, let's get going. We have...
So, yes, as you might have noticed, we are back to the Mystery Vortex.
For a very specific item.
So, if you recall, we entered the Mini Vortex last time we were here, but we could not absorb the mystical and magical powers of the Vortex, because the snow globe did not have a cork. Well, the problem is about to fix itself.
Can we
Yep.
try the
We
vortex?
Step right in.
Get in here, you.
Car engine.
Okay. Oh wow, that blue energy.
Blue energy, dude!
And we trap it all in there.
Wow, the snow globe actually sucked in the pseudo-mystical energies of the mystery vortex.
I was hoping something like that would happen.
You were?
It's a snow globe full of swirling pseudo-mystical energies.
Neat!
Neat. I just realized the Bigfoot's name is Bert at the party. I did not realize his name. I mean,
Was
it explains
Bert,
his.
right?
It explains his. Now that I think about it, it also explains his fascination with aliens if he came from this place.
I mean, it all comes together, doesn't it?
Yes, it certainly does.
This game is brilliant in many subtle ways.
Yeah. So okay, so now we should have everything.
Yes, okay, so take a good, heartfelt look at this beautiful map, this game map, because it's the last time you'll see it, because we are about to beat this game, for the millionth time, as it were.
Yeah. So this is actually I don't know how many times I completed this game. I know I completed it a lot. You know, on off and throughout my life.
I want to tell you something about this game before we proceed to the finale.
Yeah.
So there was this weird period between the late 90s and the early 2000s in which it was not possible for me to play this game anymore because computer systems updated constantly and this would only run on Windows 3.1 at the time.
Yeah.
So there were no emulators at the time, there was no ScumVM. So
Yeah.
I was stuck in that very unpleasant situation in which it was impossible for me to play this game. Internet was yet to become the 2.0 version of itself. It was not yet possible to even get this game online. I was stuck being completely unable to play this game for the longest possible time, and I was quite miserable for that reason. I could not play this, I could not play Day of the Tentacle, I could not play any of the games of my childhood because of that unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah, actually it was the same for me then as well, because I remember really wanting to play Day of the Tentacle at the time, and at the time there was really no way to play it.
Yes.
And so I was kind of stuck.
Kids these days have it so good because it's impossible not to be able to play a game for any given system, even if it's old, because you have goodoldgames.com, you have Steam, and you have emulators off the wazoo, so technically it's possible to play everything, technically. There are still games that are difficult to find or to play, but the situation is not as dire as it was back then.
Yeah, definitely game preservation is definitely being very kind in this generation.
It's still pretty bad game preservation overall, and it needs some fine-tuning, but yes, it's a much better circumstance than what we had at the time. At least you can play games even if you don't own them.
Yeah. Oh, we should probably get to the end of the game.
Yes, let's get to the end of this game, but man, such beautiful memories. Memories
Yes.
that shall never die.
To think Sam and Max's heads are in Canada.
What?
Sam and Max's heads are in Canada because that's where their pictures are.
Oh, you're right! I'm
Hi
sorry,
there.
Canada. We needed space for greetings from the USA, so we placed that atop you. Oh my gosh, that's great.
If only we could go there, and then we would see like the huge, area that looks like Sam's nose.
You know what we need, what the world needs? We need a sandbox game for Sam and Max. They just go around the globe, causing havoc and solving mysteries and causing even more havoc in the process.
And solve the mysteries of the havocs they caused.
Listen, that was for the longest time a dream for me, to have a action-adventure game for Sam and Max. They go around driving like mad, like in GTA, and they get into fist fights, and they still do adventure puzzle solving in the meantime, and they add their witty dialogue, but it's a fully encompassing multiple genre game. That would have been great. That would have been a great way to revitalize this duo for the modern palette.
Right, back to more important
Listen,
matters.
I'll be forever grateful to Telltale Games for making the new seasons of Sam and Max, even though they betrayed us all immediately after. But they at least made new Sam and Max games, and really the 2006 version of myself will be eternally grateful for them. For that, damn it, Max. Of course, the same version will be very pissed at them for everything they did in the later years, honestly.
Yeah.
It's...
I mean...
betrayal, really. There is no other word for it.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I really didn't like about the Sam and Max game in 2006 was the fact it was episodic, so I intentionally waited until all of it was done before I would actually, get into it.
So you can play it all at once.
Yeah, because I'm not a fan of that sort of system.
I was willing to put up with the episodic nonsense as long as it meant revitalizing a dead genre, which was a dead genre at the time, adventure games was.
Yeah.
And if it meant I could play more Sam & Max, I was perfectly fine playing 3 hours of Sam & Max once every 2 months or so.
I would like to say that Ross from the Game Dungeon actually showed evidence that basically adventure games never died. It's just they became a lot more
niche.
Like niche
I know they never died. They prospered and thrived in regions of the world that were not America. For example, Germany, to this very day, has a healthy adventure game scene.
Yeah, they certainly do.
In fact, it's the country with the most healthy adventure game scene, as far as I know.
Yeah. Okay, so we're here with the
stately looking Bigfoot.
Yep, and we have our nice hot tub here, don't we?
Okay, for the final time, Devar. Question, remark, or ducky duck duck?
Remark duck.
Knock knock. Who's there? Vanuatu. Vanuatu who? Vanuatu, stop clowning around and help us save the Bigfoots? What happens when we satisfy the requirements laid forth by the totem poles?
Strict requirements.
The world will be harmonious again.
Overly strict requirements.
You know, I'm really anxious about this whole totem pole thing. It'll work. Trust me.
I met Anxious once. He's the one with the drool in his beard.
That's me. I mean,
yeah.
Cotton candy.
Well, that certainly clears up one mystery.
I just noticed, I think Bill Farmer is trying to sound like Sean Connery.
Huh.
But with a southern accent? I don't know, there is a bit of everything in that delivery.
I'm still having nightmares about alligators. I know that everyone involved with this extraordinary quest has had their demons to contend with, but let me make one thing perfectly clear. It'll be worth it.
Ack! He said quest! I think my little body may break out in a rash of unsightly hives.
So it's Goofy meets Sean Connery with that accent.
What do you make of the first totem pole? As you know, this is a problem that I've been working on for many years.
Gosh!
Research strongly suggests this totem pole to be representative of the whirlwind nature of us Bigfoots. Wild and always moving.
He's the only one who's giving us serious answers.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
What's your take on the second totem pole? I'm glad you asked.
Oh boy, I'm sure you are.
It represents the sharp edge of ancient history.
Hey, don't bother me, Danton. I'm in the middle of playing a game. Now, where was I? Oh, dang it! I clicked outside.
Okay. Let's talk to again.
Can you spare a second? Not really. But since you're saving my species from extinction, what the heck?
Oh, how graceful of you.
How does the pole figure into the scheme of things? Let me be very clear. That pole constitutes the harmony from the coexistence of two similar beings. A harmony that springs from mutual respect and understanding.
Thanks for mansplaining that, Vanuatu.
What does the fourth totem pole represent? I'm asked that very question all the time. My answer, rapid growth. What can you tell us about Bruno?
Is it me, or does it feel as if we've asked just about everybody in the country about Bruno?
Oh,
maybe.
Bruno. Full of vim and vigor, ready to take on the world. It reminds me of when I was his age.
Tall and dumb?
What do you think about Trixie? She's such a sweet girl, and very representative of the open-mindedness of our Yeti leadership. We're very proud of that.
You liberal scumbags!
What's your official stance on Conroy Bumpus? Conroy Bumpus is a threat to the American way of life. It has been and continues to be of highest importance that we rid ourselves of this most negative influence on the young people of our brave new world. The missus and I sure like his music, though.
Like I said,
Yeah.
That's a bit out there.
It's a
Okay.
bit.
It's a bit. It's a bit. It's a bit. It's a bit. It's all a bit.
It's a bit much.
It's a bit much. Yes. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy.
We'll be back.
I trust his music though.
His music is fantastic.
His music is trustworthy.
Full of decadence.
Bring me as many naked women as my poor eyes can stand.
Jesus, man, you don't even like girls.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Again, that really throws me for a loop.
Okay, so let's throw money inside of
I
it.
think I figured out one of the totem poles. My mystical Bigfoot powers tell me that you're mistaken.
That's a pretty big assumption, Mr. Vanuatu, if that's even your real name.
It probably is, but still.
Why is he pacing back and forth? Back
I think
and
because he's.
forth.
I think it's because he's
Back
worried about
and
something.
forth. Here it is, walking back and forth. Vanuatu, Yeti Chief. He's so worried that his kind will die. Tra la 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 la. Anyway.
Yeah,
Okay,
we have
so
things to give.
yes, it's time to. Basically, what the game wants you to do is throw the items that are supposed to be representative of the totem poles inside the pool of decadence. Doing so will beat this game, essentially.
Yes, so let's get to it. We have items to give.
So let's start with the hardest item to obtain so far, which was the dinosaur tooth.
Hey, Chiefy Poo, I think I figured out one of those bad
Chiefy
totem
Poo.
Oh, he has a different ritual and dancing for every item you give him.
It's a very
I don't know
interesting thing.
why he does that, but
A
here you
genuine
go.
dinosaur tooth. I figured it might be something like that.
Did he say genuine?
Sure you did.
So, I just realized something. These totems of prophecy are very, very literal about their messages.
Yeah.
There is
extremely.
no ambiguity whatsoever. There is no deeper
mean-
meaning. It's literally a dinosaur tooth.
I mean, the only one that I could think of that was actually ambiguous is the first one, the one with the hand and the whirling energy.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, that one is
I
like
think I figured out
very
one of the
unclear.
Let me see.
Yes, but still, it's literally a vortex. It's not a metaphor, it's literally a vortex. That's what I mean.
And he could just pour the vortex in there.
I love this animation. Dun, dun, dun,
And
dun,
it's
dun.
gone.
Handheld vortex. Good thinking.
Thinking
Yes.
had nothing to do with it.
I agree. Handheld vortex, I love that. It's the next generation of handheld consoles. You can play your games on a vortex. And, of course, then we have this.
Ah, the John Muir veg.
Introduce the secret of one of your totem poles. Hit me.
Let me give a good look at this. Oh gosh! It's hideous! I love him! He's my new best friend!
And now I
Yay!
drowned him.
Let me dance about it!
And now we have one last
In nature.
one.
Inventive.
Is it soup yet?
So yes, I left the most underwhelming item of the 4 items required for last, aren't you glad? It's the freaking air lotion!
With hair tonic all over it.
Yep.
This is what we decide to end the game with. Isn't that lovely?
Isn't that funny, folks?
Oh my gosh, this is the end of the game and it ends on hair tonic.
Yep.
Boy. Here.
It ends on the reliance of man having hair.
We found something that might tie into your
The
totem
desire to have a whole lock of hair again.
Yuck.
I don't know why that looks disgusting when he does that.
Hiya! And we are done.
Hair growth
Yep.
tonic. Very resourceful.
We just like stealing pillows.
Well, that should
Yeah.
be it, right?
Nothing's happening, Sam.
What's the story, Pops? Oh, I don't know. I'm sure you got the ingredients right, but... Of course. How silly of me.
What?
What?
Yeah, what?
In order for the spell to work, we need a living Bigfoot sacrifice.
You waited
Wait
up until now to tell us that?
I've got an idea.
You should have led with that.
Wait here.
Oh, Max has a thought.
While he's gone,
Oh,
I'll go
no.
see if any of the
Max
Bigfoot
has a
wants to
thought.
off themselves for the greater good.
Oh, that seems like a great idea.
Yeah,
Of
that's-
course.
Well, I mean, this should work, right? I mean, Bigfoot and man are the same thing, right?
We found the missing link, by the way. There you go, it's drowned.
Look at that mustache on that Bigfoot over there behind Sam.
It's too bad we couldn't talk to any of these samples.
Oh,
Oh.
wow, look at this.
Ooh,
Oh.
water.
Oh, okay.
Something is about to happen. Something mystical and magical.
Something wondrous.
It's a tree! It's another tree! It's
Another
another
tree!
tree! Another!
tree!
And another!
Another!
So many trees!
Oh my god, that tram has been taken by a tree!
San Francisco is done. Oh no!
Oh,
Seattle
no.
is next!
The
Oh my
biggest one
gosh!
wide.
The entire Western world! Oh wow!
Even
What have we
Canada's
done?
getting some.
Heck of an impressive display.
I mean, Canada already had enough trees, as it were.
Goodbye, Sam and Max. I'm not sure how I can ever thank you, so I guess I won't.
You're welcome?
Will you and Trixie be heading back into the forest to live an idyllic, nature-oriented existence together?
Hell no. We're going to Vegas to get hitched. If it hasn't been trashed by all this crazy redwood nonsense.
We want to be in a place where we can sort of blend in, live our lives.
Good
maybe
point.
even raise a family.
What?
Everyone.
Goodbye.
I mean,
Betsy.
I'm all up for
You
interspecies
boys should be
relations
proud of
and
what you
stories,
helped us
but
achieve here today. You mean the wholesale destruction of the symbols of modern civilization in the western United States? You bet we are.
You are welcome again.
Well, oh, why not? This medallion has been a part of my family for untold generations. Wear it in good health.
yeah, we got a
Why-
medallion.
Why does Max get the chocolate medallion? Generations. Untold.
Chocolatey goodness. What's wrong,
That was
Sam?
really old
I don't know if
chocolate.
the wizard has anything
Probably
in the
100
bag for
years.
me. Well, I could give you my ritual headdress that I bought at Snucky's last week.
Oh god. Oh no.
I appreciate the gesture, but I've already got a hat. Well, that's fine too. Farewell, Sam and Max. Remember, though the night be dark, the dawn yet shall awaken and annoy you.
What a horrible night to have a curse.
I'll miss that old rascal.
I'll miss the way
We'll
he
miss
smelled
them
like
all.
A bag full of damp hamster shavings. Just like Grandpa.
Aw.
Hey, we
Ugh.
have to get paid.
Don't worry, little buddy. I've got it all covered.
You do?
You're happy.
Oh.
Idiots on the case. We'll probably never see Bruno again. Oh, lighten up, Burl. Hey, they're back. Did you find Bruno?
Of course.
There we go.
How are they alive?
The blank looks
I know,
on their
right?
faces are the only reward we need.
That and a big fat check.
Would you settle for 3,000 skee-ball tickets?
Close enough. Let's go, Max.
Well, I guess we did get paid in the end, so there is
Yeah.
that.
Max, I can't help thinking that we foolishly tampered with the fragile inner mechanisms of this little spaceship we call Earth.
Gosh, Sam, if a few hundred years of civilization have to be totaled just to ensure that a bunch of smelly quasi-human creatures have a safe haven for their disgusting lifestyles, then so be it.
I mean, everyone wins, right?
Little buddy.
These are words to live by.
Burl, did Bruno always have 4 arms?
We did it! We beat Sam and Max! Yeah!
Yeah, we could kill Bubsy and R2D2.
Yeah! That was Bubsy, wasn't it?
and is that Ness? I actually don't know who this one is. The one that the ghost sticking out of him.
R2D2.
Oh wait, is it Guybrush from Monkey Island 2?
Hey, how come I can't hit the... How come I cannot hit the end credits? I used to be able to do that.
Huh, weird.
That's weird.
I never knew you could do that, the end credits.
I can shoot... Oh, that was Bubsy, definitely. I can shoot the end credits, but for some reason, I can't in this version. I don't understand why.
Huh. I like how, if you let... Yeah, Max basically hits that side of the screen while Sam hits the other. Look at how happy they are.
Yay!
Yay, we beat the game.
Why can't I kill Lisa Star? Damn it, I want to kill Lisa Star. Let me kill Steve Purcell, Moore and Price. Let me shoot Steve Purcell again.
I want to shoot Joe Captain Trips Ashburn.
Yes, it's weird that this version of the game doesn't allow me to do something that you were always able to do, which is shoot Caroline Knudsen and Hal Barwood. By the way, all of you people, all of you wonderful
Drinks with
people,
the priestess,
including Brian Moriarty, creator of Loom, thank you for working on this game. Thank you for making this game. I love you all. You guys are my childhood.
Nifty magnets. Yeah, I always thank LucasArts for making these games back in the day, because they were basically were part of my childhood and introduced me to puzzle adventure games and actually complete them.
Do you want to feel very sad about something?
I've already been sad about a lot of things about LucasArts over the years.
Well, Sam and Max was the last good LucasArts adventure game. Afterwards, it was all a downward spiral.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can stop
Full
now.
Throttle was mediocre at best. The Dig was incomprehensible to play.
Yeah.
Curse of Monkey Island and Escape from Monkey Island was... where? Scandalous. Grim Fandango was a masterpiece, I'll give them that. But it was no point-and-click adventure.
Will he make it? And then
nice try.
Okay, so we lied. Gotta love when they try and pull that stunt.
So, the game is over, right? There is nothing else to do, but we could technically just hang out in the end credit scene here forever and just keep shooting these things.
Apparently so, from the looks of things. All the sound effects.
The music at this point is just looping.
Pretty much. But yeah, Sam Max is like a close second to my favorite of LucasArts games. Day of the Tentacle.
Die, Bubsy! Die again, Bubsy! Die harder!
R2D2, more like die D2.
Nice try.
Or it should be like R to die to.
Close encounters of the third kind? More like death! Day of the tentacle! More like die of the tentacle!
Monkey Island, more like Bullet in the face, island.
Right. And I believe that's the end.
Yes, we'll just consider it's the end.
Ah, what beautiful, wonderful memories this game gave us. It's so sad to be at the point in which we have beaten it again, because it means there is no more of it.
Yeah. Sadly, yeah.
Oh well.
We have other games, though.
Yes,
I
we
mean-
do.
I mean, we do have, as of this recording, we still have Goblins 3 to get through, which also has the partner system. Much like Sam and Max did here.
Yes.
Funny that we play 2 games simultaneously, and they both have partner-based puzzles.
Yes, I would say that Sam and Max is a lot more doable than Goblins
Yeah.
Free for a variety
yeah.
of reasons. But yes, once again, that was our playthrough, our complete playthrough of Sam and Max Hit the Road. A game that means so much to us, and it will forever mean very much to us. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us in this trip down memory lane. Mistakes and everything.
Mistakes were made, but
Yes.
we've paved over them.
Right. And we'll be seeing you next time for all the other games that we like to play.
Yeah, whatever takes our fancy, really.
Also the games that we hate to play, because we are equal opportunity players, I suppose.
I guess we are.
If we were not, we would not have played Angels of Death to completion. Now, would
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, true, actually.
Oh boy. So, in the immortal words of Sam the dog, you crack me up, little buddies.
You're starting to get mushy on us, aren't you?
Shut up.